everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jem Holographic, the 80s icon of Halloween, and you are currently watching the Jem Holographic Halloween special. Synergy, roll that intro. Alright, boils and ghouls and everyone in between, let's get into this super special Halloween unboxing. So, as you guys can see, I am dressed up for this Halloween season. Now, this is a look that I have actually been planning for a couple of years now, but this year I was actually able to put all of the gears into motion and get it done. And if you didn't already catch the reference, I am dressed up as the Werecat from the Michael Jackson music video for Thriller. Well, actually, the movie within the music video of Thriller that you see in the beginning when Michael is wearing the Letterman jacket and he turns into a werecat and chases Ola Ray throughout the woods. This is a look that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm sure I'm gonna have some full body shots overplaying the video so you guys can actually see the full costume in its entirety. I made the wig myself. Of course, I did my makeup myself. I feel gorgeous. I hope you think I'm gorgeous too. And before we get into the unboxing for this video, I would love to know in the comments, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Are you passing out candy, going to a party? Are you dressing up? I'd love to see your Halloween costumes. Please feel free to tag me on Instagram at Jem_holographic in the description. Now, let's actually get into the unboxing for this video. So, you guys, I have kept from you what this particular item is, and that's because, one, I love the element of surprise, but also because this is something that I have actually been after for a very, very long time. And if you guys have been following me since I started uploading unboxing videos, you guys would know that I tend to buy things at a really cheap price. I don't usually spend more than $50 on anything that I own. And this actually, I got this for $39 on eBay, and I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and unearth this mystery. Moment of truth. Let's peel back the paper. Ah! Yes! It is the Michael Jackson doll from 1984 by the company LJN. Now, this is a doll that I have wanted for the longest time. I have always loved this doll ever since I first saw the commercials for it on YouTube when I was a kid.
His feet got the beat, he's cool and he's neat. It's Michael. Yeah, Michael. Dancing on air, this doll can't compare it to Michael. There's an outfit called Thriller, it's no fright. Then there's Billie Jean and Beat It, looking just right. And three other outfits, they're all out of sight. Looks so much like Michael from head to toe. Put the mic in his hand and he'll steal the show.
I love you, Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson doll, new from LJN.
I was like, I had no idea. I am such, if you guys don't know, I am such a Michael Jackson fan. So I've always wanted to have one of these dolls. And in terms of like my collecting, since I've just recently got into like doll collecting as a whole, since I moved back to Atlanta, I knew that this was something that I had to get. And I've always wanted the Thriller version. And so I am so glad I was able to find this doll for $39 on eBay. Now, you can probably guess why I was able to find this for so cheap on eBay, and it's because even though he is mint in box, like he's tied in there, this box is in really, really poor shape. So we are going to unbox him today from his box, and I am going to be keeping the box just because, well, look at this picture of Michael Jackson. So handsome. But I am going to keep the box just because that's what I like to do. And it's not too terrible that I can't like flatten it and just keep it just to have it. But yeah, I am so excited to open this. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. So I can see that even though he is mint, somebody taped the box at some point in its lifetime, and I'm sure that's because the box is a mess, so we're gonna open it. So this doll was produced in 1984 by the company LJN, and LJN typically did tie-in merchandise like video games and other related media, but they did produce this doll based off of Michael Jackson. So we have the box and we have the doll. Now he is pretty dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna have to clean him up once we're off cam. Other than the dust, he is in really great shape. Oh, first thing, the microphone right out of the box. This looks like it was held in with a rubber band, and because this doll is over 40 years old, that rubber has come apart. But yes, and I can see that he does come with a doll stand. So let me just spend a little bit of time getting him out of the box. I might dust him off just a little bit because, like I said, he is very dusty. But let me spend a few minutes, get him out of the box, and then we can look at exactly what this doll comes with. Okay, so I have him unboxed, and he does come with a stand, and these are the kind of stands that you would probably find in a lot of like vintage Barbie, almost, I want to say. My Barbie and the Rockers, oddly enough, that I unboxed in my previous video, did not come with a stand. Am I doing this right? There was no instructions that came with this, so we are just flying by the seat of our pants here and hoping that this is the correct orientation. But it's one of these stands that has like a little waist clip. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. It like attaches at the base, and then there are instructions. They're on the bottom. Okay, so yeah, watch Jem Holographic struggle with a 40-year-old toy. That's what it's giving currently. So I got the arm in. Now I just need to get this clamp in. But it's like, it does not want to go. There it goes. Oh, okay, there we go. We got it. So this is the stand, and it has just like a regular like waist clip. And on the bottom of the stand, I don't know if you guys can see, but embossed on the black plastic is actually Michael Jackson's signature. I love this. And then, as I mentioned before, he does come with a microphone. These look huge compared to like the Barbie microphone and the Jem microphone. The Jem microphones are pretty big, so, but this looks really big for like no reason. And then we have the doll himself. Now, of course, you guys, I already said, I've always wanted the Thriller version of the doll because Thriller is iconic from this era. Who does not love this look, first of all? Like I said before though, he is extremely dusty. He's been in that box for over 40 years, and you can see on the back, I think these are scuffs on the leather themselves, not necessarily dust. I might have to do a restoration video. Would you guys want to see that? Let me know down below. So, but this is the doll. So he has a turnable head. His arms move up, down. They don't go out, but they do go up and down. Same with this arm. And his arm is perma-bent so that he can sing. He has the sparkle glove, which, funny enough, I think this is the same material they use for the Jem tights. Full circle moment here, guys. He does have waist articulation. He can turn at the waist. And then, of course, he has leg articulation and knee articulation. It's not a bend and click knee. It's like a G.I. Joe knee. And then he has knee articulation and no articulation in the ankles. So going over the outfit. So the outfit actually comes with a shirt. It's not a faux shirt, it is an actual shirt. Come on, quality. Toy companies today would never. It would be a faux like bodysuit shirt. So he has the jacket. He has a shirt underneath, the glove, and the jacket just closes in the front with a little bit of Velcro. And then he has pants, and the pants close in the back. The glitter socks and the little loafers, which, oh, those are on there. I don't even know if I can get the shoes off, guys. Oh, here we go. So we have the little loafers and his little socks. And you guys, I'm gonna put him on the stand. What I love most about this doll is the attention to the detail. Now, we can say all day long that the sculpting of this doll is a little off. This is one of the reasons why I love vintage celebrity dolls, because if you look at especially like the Migos Cher or the Farrah Fawcett doll, like they really were just like, oh yeah, that kind of looks like them. Let's throw it on the shelves. And I feel like that is really what they did for Michael here. Now, if we compare, you know, the doll to the man himself, there's no freaking way. Guys, like there is no freaking way. What I love about this is how kind of goofy he looks. I'm not even gonna lie. But I love this doll so much. I really do. And as a Michael Jackson fan who also collects dolls, I really do feel like this is kind of a must-have. I have to have it. I think he's gonna look so cool next to all of my Jem dolls. But one of the other things that's really cool about this doll is something that I pointed out actually in my jewel unboxing video, which is the Superstar fashions that Totsi produced were actually originally produced for this doll. And if you remember, it's a yellow vest with a white shirt. And what's funny is that Michael is actually wearing that exact thing on the back of this box. Will I be unboxing that Totsie fashion? Absolutely not. It is gonna stay forever box. But I just think that it's funny that that's the fashion that I got, and this is what's on the back of the box. So let's just go over a little bit of what is on the box. So it's, of course, the front. It says, Michael Jackson, superstar of the 80s, no lies were told. Then it's really faded here, but there's a star that says Thriller. So it's a sticker. So it's the same box for all the dolls. They did not have different boxes, but they were instead stickers that told you what the version of the doll was. And from what I understand as well, they sold each of his outfits in fashion packs. So if you got a different version of this doll, you could actually, if you wanted the Thriller outfit or a different outfit that they were producing, you could buy it separately in a fashion pack, which I find so cool. But it says Thriller on the sticker here, and it says that it includes the glittering magic glove, the microphone and posing stand, and it says that he's fully posable, authentic stage outfit, and then it says recreate his famous dance steps. And it just says the same thing here. And then on this side we have the Michael Jackson signature, a photo of Michael himself, and then the same thing that's on the front. And then the back, of course, we have the glamour shot of Michael. And then it says, make this superstar dance with twisting waist, bendable legs, and movable arms. Many other authentic Michael Jackson fashions are available from LJN, including Thriller, Beat It, and Billie Jean. Collect them all. Now, there is another fashion that they made this doll in, and that's actually his Grammys outfit, the blue glittery outfit. They did make that, but that was probably like a later edition, and that's why it's not on the box. But each of those fashions that I read out, and even the Grammys outfit, you could find them in box in stores at the time, as well as separate fashion packs. So you guys, I just wanted to get into a little bit of the details of this doll. I believe it was 84 when this doll came out, and at the time Thriller was rocking the world. No pun intended, but Thriller was rocking the world, and Michael had this doll out, as well as a line of plush stuffed animals called Michael's Pets, which was supposed to be a tie-in into an animated TV series, which never ended up happening because Michael did not want to commit to a weekly television series. He felt if he was on TV every week, it would kind of lose his mystique that he was building for himself. The Michael's Pets show never got off the ground, but the plush toys are cute and they're incredibly rare. So if you have one, please consider yourself lucky. The quality of this doll, the actual outfit itself is so incredibly detailed, and the fact that LJN, which was at the time known for creating really quick and cheap kind of cash-in products, especially their video games are always so lame and poorly made, but this doll I can tell was made very well, and the outfit itself is incredibly detailed for a tie-in thing like this. The pleather, which by the way, I am surprised that the pleather is intact. It is not peeling, it is not creasing, and based off of just the condition of how he is coming out of the box and the box itself, I am so surprised that there is nothing going on with this pleather. Like I said, the back, it might be scuffed off. I'm not quite sure. I have to try to wash it and see. But the fact that this pleather is still in really great shape is really surprising to me. The fact that it's made of pleather, but also that there's this bias tape detailing for the black parts of this jacket. This is an incredibly detailed doll for what it is. Like, they even got some stitching on the collar, which if you've seen the actual Thriller jacket, you know that there's a lot of top stitching and stitching details and puff details on the jacket. So the fact that they were able to replicate that for this doll is really incredible, and even Barbie at the time was not doing stuff like this. The only line that I can kind of relate it to is the Jem line, because those fashions were so incredibly detailed, and that's a part of the reason why they were the scale that they were. I do believe that Michael is 12 inches tall. Let me grab a doll and see. Okay, so I have this custom Rhea that I'm working on, and she is of course from my reproduction kits, link in the description, but she is 12 and a half inches tall, so we're going to see. Oh, they are kind of the same height. They are kind of the same height. I mean, her proportions are exaggerated because she's a fashion doll. They're kind of exaggerated. He has more, I guess, realistic proportions, but I'm actually surprised. Maybe Rio could fit his fashions. And I say that because on the front of the Superstar Fashions packaging, it says that it fits Rio. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to try it on Rio, don't worry. I am curious because it does say that the Superstar Fashions can fit Rio. And I know that they were just a repackage. That was a sticker that was put on there. It originally said Michael Jackson, Sonny Bono, and Donny Osmond on there to fit. I'll put up a picture on the screen so you guys can see. Will Rio have better fashions? Just a little tangent, the Rio fashion line from the Jem line in general from the 80s, very lacking. Rio had some very boring clothes. So who knows? Maybe I could hook Rio up with some Michael Jackson fashions. That would be sickening, wouldn't it? And I don't know, guys. I think I might have to collect the other the other three Michael Jackson dolls that they released in this line. I might have to get them. So there might be more Michael Jacksons in my collection, as well as the fashions. Believe me, I'm gonna get the fashions too. But I would love to know, do you guys have a Michael Jackson doll? Do you have one of the more recent ones, maybe from Hot Toys, or maybe even a custom one? If you do, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see. I can definitely tell you, as somebody who has been a lifelong Michael Jackson fan and somebody who has always wanted one of these dolls, I am so glad to finally have one in my collection here. I don't know, I might have to make a video restoring him because he is quite dirty. I mean, I don't think there's really anything wrong with him aside from him being dirty. His lips do look like they've faded, so that might also be something that I have to research and see if they were in fact a different color at one point in time. But if you guys would like to see me do a restoration on this Michael Jackson doll, let me know. That would be a video I'd love to make. Let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween, even if it's just passing out candy. I'd love to hear it in the comments, and if you want to share your costume with me, make sure to tag me on Instagram at Jem_Holographic, again, in the description. I just want to say, as a lifelong Michael Jackson fan and also a fan of Halloween, that I think I look so good in my costume this year. And like I mentioned before, this is the Wear a Cat look from the Thriller music video, and I knew I had to wear this because I just feel like it ties right into our unboxing. This is a look I have been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm so glad that this year, Halloween of 2025, I get to actually pull the look off. I'm so excited to take full body shots of this look, you guys. Me personally, I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween. I don't know if I'm gonna go to a show, if I'm gonna stay in and watch horror movies. I don't know, in this neighborhood, do kids go trick-or-treating? Do I need to buy candy? I have no idea. Should I just buy candy anyway for me? The world may never know, y'all. The world may never know. But I would love to know what you guys are doing for Halloween. Please let me know down below. And also, you guys, do not forget to check out my Etsy shop where you can purchase a Jem reproduction kit or accessories. You never know what is getting added to the shop. I do have some custom dolls that are in the works. The Jem Holographic fashion doll is actually available for commission on my Etsy. I'll leave a link to my Etsy shop down in the description where you can find everything that I'm currently selling. As well, you guys, if you would like to support me directly, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. It is $5 a month and you get access to all of my Patreon exclusive content, as well as early sneak peeks of my content here on YouTube and anything else I just decide to do over on Patreon. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. And if you'd like to tip a drag queen in need, my Venmo will be right here, as well as in the description. And as always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any one of my new uploads. That is going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this little Halloween special I put together for you guys. As always, be bold, be beautiful, be truly, truly outrageous, and I will see you in the next video. Happy Halloween! And I just want to give a shout out to my patrons. Thank you to Salvador Diaz, DS, Safelight, Liam, and Corey. And in my holograms tier, Neverfilth and Aaron. Thank you guys so much for your support over on Patreon. If you guys are interested in joining my Patreon for exclusive content and behind the scenes footage, please feel free to click the link in the description down below. Thank you guys.